everyone, this is CJ Novo 982 and today we are back from a brand new video. Today's video should have been yesterday's video as Rangers versus Livingston finally went ahead and boy was it worth the wait. I'm going to be honest with you lads, about halfway through that first half, around about the 33rd minute, I looked down at the old notepad and I went, I've got the exact same amount of notes as I did for yesterday's game, and yesterday's game was called off. No lot happening. But we got the win that was badly needed, so I'm feeling good about myself, ladies and gentlemen. I am feeling happy because there's nothing that breaks your heart like Rangers, but there's also nothing that makes you feel as good as a Rangers victory. But enough talking around the game, let's actually just dive in then and break this game down. And I think a lot of us going into this game of football was at least expecting a little tweak or a little change to the way we're playing because it has not been working, but when we all seen the team line up and we saw it was the exact same as always, I think all of us went, okay. And that right there sums up the first 15-20 minutes of the game because it was everything we've came to absolute hate about Rangers since we came back for the winter break. Slow, passive, side to side. And just to make matters worse, Livingston were actually playing a formation a lot of us want Rangers to try out new in a game, which is obviously the 3-5-2. And just having the two strikers up top, it was actually causing Rangers a couple of problems, especially early on and especially through Big Dykes. We talk about him every single week on the SPFL show. I rate this lad so highly, and every game he's just getting better and better and better. And that was his best performance against Rangers as well. I thought he dominated Katic throughout the whole game. And we all know how much I love and rate Katic. Dykes today absolutely roasted him. But despite that, there was no clear-cut goal-scoring opportunities for Livingston despite their brightish start versus Rangers. A lot of knockdowns by Dykes, a lot of headers on and bringing people into play, but no chances created for Livingston. It was actually Rangers that created the first chance in the match, and it was actually a counter-attack as Livingston were trying to get people forward. Rangers actually catch a team on a break. It's a nice pass into Ryan Kent. He's sprinting at the defence, something he's not done for a couple of games now, actually committing defenders and driving towards the box. He does a nice little shimmy, which we all know he has on his locker. He opens his space up, but unfortunately the ball goes wide. Now for me, Ryan Kent has to at least hit the target with that chance. Now I know he created it all completely off his own back, so we're not going to dig into him too much, but you expect a wee bit more quality from Ryan Kent because he's done all the hard work. Now, just stick it on target, son, and see what this inexperienced goalkeeper actually does. But just like Rangers, unfortunately for Ryan Kent, it isn't quite happening yet, and now you expect maybe that chance there will get everyone up for it, everyone raring to go. We've just split them open. Let's go ahead and take them to task. Let's build some momentum. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it did not happen. It slowed right back to nil. Pass, long pass from Goldson was kind of our mainstay once again. But it's actually got to be said, Connor Goldson was actually on form with his passing in this game. His long pass to Andy Halliday was on all day and hit it 4 times out of 5 throughout the entire 90 minutes because Livingston just were not marking Andy Halliday at all. They were talking about that in commentary. They've got everyone else covered apart from Andy Halliday. The pure disrespect from Livingston, and actually it's quite ironic that the next chance actually fell to Andy Halliday, who again was given acres of space, but he finds himself inside the box. It's actually some nice build-up play. Stephen Davis passes a great little pass into Andy Halliday. Halliday hits it first time, then forces this young, inexperienced goalkeeper into a fantastic reaction save to tip it onto the bar. But to be fair to the goalkeeper, he wasn't done there because again, another 5-10 minutes later of the slow passive passing, Rangers wake up once again, get the ball forward and create another massive opportunity in the first half, and it's actually fallen to Stephen Davis after a great little wait, patience and pass from Hadji, knowing someone's going to be covering in the overlap. He just waits, hits a nice little pass into Stephen Davis. Davis then has Ryan Kent for an easy tap-in, but he tries to shoot himself and forces his goalkeeper into a very good save with his old chest. But that right there, I'm expecting Davis to at least get his head up and see Ryan Kent is there. Is it an easy pass? No. But is Stephen Davis capable of making that pass? Absolutely, lads. But again, we make the wrong decision going forward and we're stuck at 0-0. And that right there, unfortunately, is another game where we fail to break the deadlock and we go in at half-time drawing with a team. But here's what's absolutely mental being a Rangers supporter, right? And this is why we've all got grey hair and all that madness, right? You look at it, are we playing great? No, we're not playing great, but the conditions are absolutely terrible. The pitch is absolutely a shambles, but even with all that, we've created 3 massive opportunities to kill this game. But once again, since coming back for the winter break, we didn't take our chances and we're left absolutely frustrated. Whether it's us not having the final bit of quality or maybe even that little bit of luck that every single team needs, it just isn't clicking right now for Rangers, and it wasn't at half-time again. We needed a wee bit of spark. We needed to change things up. Well, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, on the 55th minute of this game, the spark and the change happened, and it changed everything for us. And that change was, of course, taken off Ryan Kent, sacrificing having two number 10s on the park. We brought on Kamberi, put him up front, played two up top, and we brought Hadji from the right hand side, slapped him slap bang in the middle of the park and said, right, you're our number 10, go ahead and create something. And instantly, that's exactly what happened in the game. 55th minute, we made the formation change. We're celebrating in the 59th minute. And where did the goal come from? Hadji in the centre of the park, taking a fantastic touch. He doesn't even need to have a look to see where Arfield is. He's already aware of everyone on the park, instantly gets the ball out his feet, passes it directly to Scotty Arfield, and Scotty Arfield does what he's done especially well in the last 8 days, scoring his 4th goal with a fantastic finish in between the goalkeeper's legs. And the relief was absolutely beautiful when that ball trickled into the back of the net. But I didn't care what was more relieving, the fact that that ball went into the net at that time, or we finally changed it from the slow, passive, predictable 4-3-3 and were instantly rewarded. I mean, we've all heard that saying, goals change games. Well, that goal right there may change our entire season and just get everything back up, because that goal right there showed that we didn't need to stick to the slow, passive 4-3-3. We can change things up, and it can work. And it showed that throughout the rest of the game, because that changed our entire attacking dynamic. And Livingston didn't have the usual runs to track down. They never had the usual players to back down. Players were all over the place and had space because Morelos and Kamberi were pinning the centre halves back in. Not only should we have had a penalty kick in this game of football as well, after Livingston clearly handballed the ball in the box, but apparently handballs didn't count if it's against Rangers. But we also put the ball in the back of net after a fantastic finish from Alfredo Morelos after he cut inside Arfield when he probably shouldn't have done it, but it was ruled offside. So a couple of minutes after not giving a penalty, the referee rules this for offside, and let's be honest, the lad's onside. Quick shout out to Scott from Twitter, by the way, for sending me that old picture in again. But that's 2 goals now chopped off in a row for Alfredo Morelos, where the guy should be sitting with 2 goals. And then later on in the game, we had another goal that was created because of the 2 up top scenario. Morelos and Kamberi actually linking this time. Fantastic pass from Alfredo Morelos in behind. Kamberi, brilliant finish. But this one, I think, was just offside. But again, the signs were there. 2 up top resulted in 2 more goals and a penalty we should have got. But yet again, the key decisions in this game of football doesn't go the way of Rangers, and it's still only 1-0, and that's always dangerous, especially when Big Dykes is on the park. And by God did he nearly punish us with a fantastic volley outside of the box, but thankfully it rattles the post and gets cleared. Honestly, lads, I thought it was in. I was a bit spewing. We're maybe still not getting refs doing their jobs properly, but it was good to see a little bit of lady luck sprinkled back at Ibrox, because they couldn't have hit that any better. But thankfully, the rebound didn't fall to a Livingston player, and we managed to get it clear. And throughout the last couple of minutes as well, it was pretty much all Livingston as well, with a couple of those dangerous Stoke-esque long throws. One of them we whipped in, it was just headed over the bar by about that in the last second and the last chance of the game. So we nearly, and I mean nearly, threw away the 3 points again. But we dug in deep, we stuck together, and we come away with a battling 1-0 win, getting those all-important 3 points, and maybe, just maybe, now realising that we can play a different way. But with that being said, the game recap is complete right there. Was it a fantastic performance for Rangers? Of course though. It certainly wasn't pretty on the eye, but we got the job done and we got the all-important 3 points, lads. So for me, that means a smile in this all face. But now it's time to hand the old reins over to you guys, because I want to know your thoughts and opinions on that 1-0 win over Livingston. And now that me and thee have had their say, let's sit back, relax, and hear from the people on Twitter. There's been 1,690 votes. 3% votes for Ulla, 20% votes for Hadji, 30% votes for Andy frickin' Halliday, the man that is sitting right frickin' there. But the far and away winner with 47% of the vote is the goal scorer himself, and Mr. Thumbnail, Scotty Arfield. Have we got it? So over to the tweets in, and the first one comes in from Mr. Paul Stewart, and he writes in, Halliday was outstanding today, constantly bombing up and down the pitch and showed some class with some great crosses. Showed what it means for him to play for the club by coming back in after that nasty gash he received. Rangers through and through. Yeah, the gash was horrendous. It was just above his eye because he fell over the board, and like where the reporters and the photographers all sit, it like hit him in the eye. So shout out to Halliday. That took balls to come back in, and that could have really been a bad one. Let's hope the lad is alright. Ian McDougall writes in, Halliday literally ran through everything for the cause today. Near killed himself too. Ended the game with a Purso headpiece, so definitely man of the match for me. Jittery at times, but win's a win. Personally thought both offside goals were on to Brago though. PS, please sign Big London Dykes. Barney Stinson writes in, what the falcon is it going to take for this group to get their finger out and earn their shirt? Seriously, this is a match where no one deserves praise. After a recent run, a game at home at Livingston should be a green light for our talent to go out and shine, not a scrappy win. Interesting there from Barney. Danny Taylor writes in, Kamberi needs a special mention. Thought he completely changed the game when he came on, and I also clicked Halliday by accident. That's not very nice, is it? You could have just said I clicked Halliday. Didn't have to put accident. Rangers only writes in, Kamberi changed the game, but Halliday played out of his skin. And the fact he carried on after that nasty injury shows a lot about his attitude. Other than that, a very forgettable game. It is a forgettable game, but what isn't forgettable is the 3 points. And again, that's why I keep saying that's all that matters. Kamberi equals staunch, and that comes in from GF. Jamie Townsend writes in, Arfield just because of the goal, but Kamberi changed the game majorly in the second half. We need to convert our lineup to 2 up top. Kimberly writes in, Halliday for me, he was everywhere. He's fighting for a spot in his team. 3 points in the bag. I do really appreciate Halliday's performance, but I think as soon as BB is fully fit, he needs to come back in the team, in my personal opinion. John writes in, for me it's got to be Arfield, but I was very impressed with Kamberi. And the last one we'll read out comes from Kyle RFC, and he writes in, between Arfield and Halliday, if we started with 2 forwards it could have been 2 or 3-0. Morelos desperately needs to find his form, and Kent desperately needs to find his confidence. So there it is, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. You've heard from the people, you've heard from myself. If you haven't done so already, you know what to do by now. And as always, I've been Siege and over 2. Thank you so much for watching, and bye.